Benefit 1. Improved self-control, especially for most guys. NoFap offers a lofty challenge. Men, and some women, are wired to be very sexual. The urge to achieve sexual release is incredibly strong. Most participants don't realize just how powerful these instincts are until they try to quit self-stimulating practices for a while. Those who experience success in sexual self-denial often report discipline in other areas of life too. Some of these include improved work performance and the ability to regulate emotions better. It seems reasonable enough that learning self-discipline or self-control in one area of life could potentially carry over to another. Benefit 2. Self-improvement, smarter, faster, leaner. Many members of NoFap reported experiencing many mental and physical benefits over long periods of time without fapping. Men reportedly experienced a boost in morale, energy and self-confidence. Some claim that participating in NoFap has given them somewhat superpowers. It's been said that other benefits included seeing natural muscle growth, better quality sleep, lowered stress and anxiety levels, and even enlightened spirituality. There are no scientific studies to prove these enhanced male features, but becoming more attractive and feeling better about yourself has never been seen as a negative. Benefit 3. Addressing concerning behaviors. A good number of NoFap participants find their sexual behaviors troublesome in some way. For some it's an issue of morality or faith beliefs, but not for everyone. They feel it isn't healthy to be unable to control their own bodies. Some even go as far as to suspect a sex addiction. If a person is unable to control a behavior they want to change, it's worth deciding if it should be addressed in some way. It's helpful to evaluate our behaviors to see how they affect ourselves and others. Again, addressing unwanted behaviors in one area of life could make it easier to do so in other areas of life. Often, it's far easier to go through life without evaluating ourselves. But evaluating where it is the first step towards positive change. Benefit 4. Confronting addiction. The psychology community increasingly recognizes that addictions can exist in virtually any facet of life. We can become addicted to anything from food to our hobbies to work. It isn't always just drug and alcohol addiction we have to battle. At the same time, many mental and general health professionals feel uncomfortable using the term sex addiction. In part, the challenge is that sexual libido and expression can vary drastically from person to person. If we call someone on one end of the libido spectrum a sex addict, do we then give a diagnosis to someone who has an unusually low desire for sex? Perhaps chronic abstainer? Addiction or not, some in the NoFap community have found that their preoccupation with porn and masturbation negatively impacted their lives in some way. Maybe they got fired for watching porn while at work, or their partner found out and it caused relationship problems. Other members spent too much of their free time engaged in porn and wanted to do something else with their time they deemed more productive. Or, they worried about the long-term effects of consistent hard porn use. Some of these individuals who felt too controlled by porn found NoFap to be an acceptable, confidential and supportive solution. These participants wanted to break free from what felt like an addiction to them. Benefit 5. NoFap provides a community for many who lack it. Why do people rally behind a professional sports team full of people they don't personally know? Sports fans may spend countless hours and lots of money just to belong to that team in some way. Psychologically, it often comes down to our human need to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. We all need to feel part of a meaningful, larger group in some way. For many, NoFap allows them to be part of a like-minded and safe community. And, since it's dealing with secretive sexual practices, it also provides an unparalleled level of transparency. That type of transparency can often be tough to find outside a community like NoFap. After all, most of us aren't going to walk up to someone at work, various social gatherings, or within our family and friend circles and tell them about our porn habits. Many participants find it freeing to share these taboo things with the NoFap community they may never share with anyone else. When they can communicate the deepest parts of who they are and not feel judged, that creates a highly meaningful connection with others. It's hard to argue against that type of transparency and depth of discussion without judgment being healthy in some way. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe for more.